Have you ever noticed something? At night, when everyone falls asleep, when the lights are turned off, when the noise fades away, that is when a woman's mind becomes the loudest. She thinks, did I do enough today? Did I say something wrong? Why am I so tired? She lies down quietly, but her heart is still awake. Sometimes the most honest conversation a woman has is not with the world, but with her pillow at night. All day long, she is strong. She manages responsibilities, handles emotions, solves problems, supports others, and still finds the strength to smile. People see her calm face, but they do not always see the silent battles she fights within. And when the world finally becomes quiet, her thoughts begin to speak. Did I do enough today? Was I too harsh? Am I truly appreciated? If you are listening to me tonight, I want you to pause and breathe. You have been carrying too much in your heart. Not just work, not just responsibilities, but expectations. Expectations from family, expectations from society, and sometimes the heaviest expectations are the ones you place on yourself. Let me share something simple. A lamp does not shout to prove it is giving light. It simply shines. In the same way, you do not have to prove your worth every single day. Your presence itself adds warmth to the lives around you. There is a beautiful strength in a woman. Not the strength that makes noise, but the strength that endures. The strength that forgives. The strength that wakes up the next morning, even after crying the night before. However, strength does not mean you must carry everything alone. Before you sleep tonight, I want you to gently put down 3 things. First, put down comparison. You are not in competition with anyone. A rose does not feel insecure because a sunflower is taller. Both bloom in their own season. Your journey is unique. Your timing is personal. Second, put down guilt. You are human. You will make mistakes. You will have days when you lose patience. You will have moments when you feel tired of being strong. That does not make you weak. It makes you real. Forgive yourself the way you so easily forgive others. Third, put down the need for constant approval. Not everyone will understand you. Not everyone will clap for you. And that is perfectly fine. The sun does not stop shining because someone complains about the heat. Remember this deep lie: you are not just fulfilling roles, you are shaping lives. Your words build confidence in your children. Your kindness softens hearts. Your resilience teaches courage without a single lecture. If today no one noticed your effort, heaven did. If today no one thanked you, your sincerity still holds value. And if today you felt invisible, please understand, the roots of a tree are invisible too, yet they hold the entire tree upright. Tonight, instead of replaying your worries, replay your courage. Instead of counting your flaws, count the times you stood up again. Place your hand on your heart and say, I am doing my best and my best is enough. Sleep not with anxiety, but with trust. Trust that tomorrow is another chance. Trust that you are growing even on the days you feel stuck. Trust that the one who created you did not create you without purpose. Close your eyes with gratitude, not pressure. With faith, not fear. Because the world does not just need a perfect woman. The world needs a peaceful woman. And peace begins the moment you decide that you are worthy, not because of what you do, but because of who you are. There is something very special about the night. During the day, a woman is surrounded by noise, conversations, responsibilities, notifications, expectations. But at night, when the world slows down, truth gently knocks on the door of her heart. And sometimes that truth says, you are tired. Not just physically tired, emotionally tired, mentally tired, tired of being strong all the time. A woman often becomes the emotional backbone of everyone around her. If someone is upset, she comforts. If someone is confused, she guides. If someone is broken, she supports. But who supports her when she feels low? Who asks her, are you really okay? Many women have mastered the art of smiling through pain. They say, I'm fine. Even when their heart feels heavy, they say, it's okay. Even when it hurts. Over time, they become so used to being strong for others that they forget how to be gentle with themselves. Let me tell you something very simple. Even the strongest tree needs water. Even the brightest lamp needs oil. And even the strongest woman needs rest, not just for her body, but for her soul. Sometimes we believe that being strong means never crying. But tears are not a sign of weakness. They are a sign that your heart is still soft, and a soft heart is a beautiful thing in a hard world. Before you sleep tonight, instead of thinking about what you could not finish, think about what you managed to handle. Instead of focusing on what went wrong, remember what went right. Your mind will always try to highlight your shortcomings. It is your wisdom that must remind you of your strengths. A small child once asked his mother, "Why do you never get tired?" The mother smiled and said, "Because I love." That is the secret. A woman's strength often comes from love. But love should not only flow outward, it must also flow inward. Give yourself the same kindness you give to others. If a friend made a mistake, you would comfort her. If your sister felt insecure, you would encourage her. Why is it so hard to speak to yourself with the same compassion? Life is not asking you to be perfect. Life is asking you to be present. Present with your family. Present with your work. And most importantly, present with yourself. Do not measure your worth by how much you sacrifice. Do not measure your value by how much you endure silently. True strength is not silent suffering. True strength is knowing when to pause, when to breathe, and when to say, "I also matter." Tonight, as you lie down, let your heart relax. You have done enough for today. The dishes can wait, the emails can wait. The world will survive if you rest. Place your worries in the hands of the divine. Trust that not everything needs your control. Some things need your surrender. And as sleep slowly embraces you, remind yourself softly, "I am not just strong, I am human, and being human is enough." When you wake up tomorrow, wake up not with pressure, but with purpose, not with fear, but with faith. Because the world shines a little brighter when a woman chooses peace over pressure, self-love over self-doubt, and trust over worry. There is a quiet power in a woman that the world often overlooks. It is not loud, it does not demand attention, it does not enter a room seeking applause. Yet, when she walks in, the atmosphere changes. That is not coincidence, that is presence. All day she gives. She gives her time, her energy, her advice, her patience. She listens to stories, solves problems, remembers small details that others forget. She becomes the glue that holds relationships together. And yet, at the end of the day, she sometimes feels unseen. Have you ever noticed how a candle burns? It melts itself to give light. In the same way, many women slowly exhaust themselves to keep everyone else comfortable. But here is something important to understand. Even a candle must be protected from strong winds. If it keeps burning without care, it will finish too soon. You were not created to merely survive. You were created to shine. Sometimes the pressure does not come from outside. It comes from within. I must be not fail. I must keep everyone happy. These silent rules can become chains, and when you try to please everyone, you slowly lose connection with your own heart. Let me share a simple thought. If you pour from an empty cup, what will come out? Nothing. And if something does come out, it will not be pure joy, it will be frustration. So instead of feeling guilty for resting, understand that rest is responsibility. Taking care of your peace is not selfish, it is wise. There will be days when you feel unappreciated, days when your efforts go unnoticed, days when someone misunderstands your intentions. On such days, do not rush to doubt yourself. Not every misunderstanding requires self-blame. Sometimes people see through the lens of their own pain. Your value does not decrease because someone failed to recognize it. A diamond does not lose its worth in the dark. It is still precious, even when no one is looking at it. In the same way, your sincerity, your sacrifices, your silent prayers, they all carry weight, even if applause never comes. Before you sleep tonight, release the burden of perfection. Perfection is an illusion that steals peace. Growth is real, progress is real, effort is real, and you are growing, even on the days you feel stuck. Talk to yourself kindly. Instead of saying, "Why am I like this?" try saying, "I am learning." Instead of saying, "I am not enough," try saying, "I am improving." Words have power, especially the ones you whisper to your own heart. Also remember, strength is not about controlling everything. Strength is about trusting that everything will unfold as it should. You are not responsible for fixing the entire world. You are responsible for nurturing your own light. Tonight, as you close your eyes, do not carry the weight of tomorrow. Tomorrow will arrive with its own strength. For now, allow your mind to rest. Allow your heart to feel safe. Allow yourself to simply be. You are not just someone who manages a home, a career, or relationships. You are a source of warmth. You are a source of stability. You are a source of inspiration, even when you do not realize it. And when you wake up again, rise not with pressure, but with quiet confidence. Because a peaceful woman is far more powerful than a pressured one. And when a woman chooses self-respect over self-doubt, she does not just transform her own life, she transforms the energy of every space she enters. Because tomorrow, the world will once again need a strong woman like you. Thank you. And always remember, life may not be perfect, but the right intention and the right perspective can make it beautiful.